All right. Man, I actually just heard the song. It's one of my singles from a while ago, and it was a "Hit Me with Your Best Shot" by Pat Benatar. Just started vibing. Good evening, you wonderful flus. It is another evening edition of Bits with Splits. Originally on the Docker, we did actually have a planned interview with a very cool and wonderful other Dutch Angel Dragon, one of the queens herself, Miss Nefertiti, also known as Wenza, and a few other. I'm not the best at remembering some of the names. But anyway, Nefertiti, she was originally going to interview, but completely understandable. I've had a lot of furries that I was going to interview. Big, small, don't matter. Things come up. Life happens. It's completely understandable. So I figured just last second little changeover, I would update to something a little bit different. And what we're going to do tonight, hi. And this is the one that I figured I'd just throw a subject into it because, hey, I'm due to do it Q&As tonight. So if you guys have any questions we'd like to discuss throughout this situation, please don't hesitate to join me. And this is actually one of the really important things that, hi, my goodness, look at all these floofs coming into Instagram. So this is another subject that I never really dipped into it much or whatever, but sometimes we do kind of bring it up during interviews, hence the title, Drama in the Fandom. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, it's kind of like not really that scary, but I think it'd be something to kind of be really cool to kind of discuss with you guys and, kind of take some different questions and approaches. What do you guys think? Are there anything like within the fan? I'm looking at it as kind of like a neutral approach because I like to see it from other ends of the spectrum, whether it be some people are just like, oh my God, I can't stand it. Some they like, oh yeah, bring it, bro. I just want to tear everybody and everything up inside. And some are just like, oh God, oh drama, oh my God, oh. So it's kind of interesting. So I'm kind of more looking at it as more of like a interview kind of approach. And I want to see what are your thoughts and views on drama within the fandom. I'm going to just start asking, and you guys can go ahead. You can either ask questions about it, what I think about it, or it's getting to know what you guys got to say about different things in the fandom. Is there good drama? Is there bad drama? I'm actually really curious. I just want to know. I want to see what it's all about. Whether you guys experience it. What are your thoughts? I want to get to know you guys. I could talk about drama all day long, but I really want to get to know you, floofies. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn on chat. Participants. Pop out chat. Yes, I want to see chat. Why, thank you. Oh, wow. It's just like it automatically. I do not like YouTube anymore because it like on the chat block, I have to actually turn it on. I thought it was just like an automatic thing, like it was ready to go. And I'm like, I have to actually turn it on in order to see like questions and answers from viewers. So, all right, what do we got here? Let's see. Oh, sure, Winifred, come on in. Hi, how are you? Why, thank you guys. This ref sheet right behind me here, this was done by the very talented and very, very, very sweet and wonderful Cooper Toon Hyena. So she made, this is a ref sheet I got done just about a year ago, as my computer turns off. And of course, as you can see, look at how cute he is. Just the cutest little bean in the world. She got the scars. This is like what Splitz would be as a Disney character. So that's what I really enjoy about it. And it's so cute. I love the whole concept. Of course, someone said, oh, well, hence drama. Oh, well, you got the, bat wing. Can't do that. And I'm like, anyway, still nonetheless, really talented, really adorable art. And I love it to bit. It's one of my favorite ref sheets. I love all art or whatever, but this one's just like, I just want to sit there and I start drooling. All right, cool. All right, what do we got? Let's see. I'm not seeing where for Husky. Okay, what do we got? Show us your.
Because I'm hiding my face.
Ah. This is good. So, hi, how are you guys? Hi, Alexander. Hi, Amelia. So, Amelia brings up there's no drama in the fandom. We are all happy. I love it. I love the sarcasm. It's so wonderful. No, she's right. There's absolutely no drama in the fandom, right, Winifred? It does not. It's not exist. No such thing as drama in the fandom. That's complete hog.
Yeah, I mean, Pretty much, I know what I mean with drama. I say, like, if anybody tries to spread drama on me, I'm like, fuck the drama. I mean, this is real life. I mean, come on. We're not like a movie or anything. I mean, come on, people.
All right, let's see. Must see the pets. He is ignoring us. Must reveal. LOL. Hey, Splitz. Hi, Floose. I'm glad. Oh no, I'm sorry, guys. I was just catching up to your response and everything here. I'm still trying to figure out for the while. Remember, I couldn't even figure out where the comments went on Facebook Live, and now they're like way down here in the corner. At least I can still see my face and everything. So I'm like, oh, okay. So, well, let's see. You want to see the pets? Oh, the pets.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Okay, you guys want to see one of the pets? All right.
Sure.
We'll see this. Come here. Uh-oh. I'm going to be attacked by my puppy. We'll see this. See? You see my poopy? You see him? Gotta show some up. Oh, yeah, the puppy. This, my fellow floopy friends, this is Bo Stevens. He's giving me the ultimate boots. He is a lab pit bull mix, and he is a bean, and right now he's chewing on his tail. He does this weird little trick that right now he's doing the classic. He's chasing his tail. That's the neatest trick that I never taught him. He just taught himself that. So another command that like gets him to chase his tail is you say like the candy, you say skittle, and then he starts going around crazy, and then he starts barking. But we gotta calm him down because our boyfriend's sleeping. He's got to work in the morning, so I gotta. All right. Hi, how are you, Spike the Sabertooth? All right, we got someone on YouTube checking me out. All right, we got nice ref sheet. All right, from Fluffy D. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got some stuff coming in Facebook Live. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. So I'm trying to find my dang. Ah, there it is. Let's see. Hey, Splitz. Hi, how are you? Let's play Fortnite. Or. Oh, wrong post. Oh. Well, Fortnite, actually, that's actually heard some good things about Fortnite. It's definitely worth playing. But, yeah, let's get back to the subject at hand, actually, now that I got this little fluke walking behind me. Drama in the fandom. All right, so there's all sorts of different types. I've seen so many different types of drama. Good, bad, ugly, good, grand, wonderful, sad. Mostly just me. I'm just like, I just do the dabs. I avoid it, you know? Because I'm just like...
Yeah,
it's like the vampire with the sun. When I see drama, I'm just like, oh, you know, because it's just, oh my goodness. To me, the fandom, when I joined into the fandom, I came out as a furry about 2 years ago. I came into it with this, you know how they watch the fandom, the video on YouTube, and it shows this love, this acceptance, this celebration, the fact that we're just your everyday Joes, schmoes, that every once in a while we like to throw on some suits and dress up and act like anthropomorphic animals. And it's just like that love and camaraderie that we have. I think Ada brought this up. I was watching one of his YouTubes, Ada Beta. I really like him. He's got a lot of really cool, valid points, and he's really wise in a lot of his points. And he brought it up is that just the fact without the conventions and stuff for this, holy smokes, what are we going on now, folks? A year and a half we have not had conventions almost. We're closing in on that gap. He said it was like a combination of like, mostly bigger names that they just got bored and started doing this, to kind of keep the entertainment alive because they didn't have a convention to go do it at, I guess. And I'm just like, not to be honest, like, when you talk about he said, she said, this, that on Twitter, I'm just like, I just do this. I'm just like, I don't even go on Twitter, to be honest. I like post my little positive messages, but that's about it. I'm kind of like a derpy when it comes to like anything drama related, to be honest. It's just like, I'll hear from some random friend that's like, oh, did you hear what Majira said about this or that? And I'm just like, no. Well, like trying to get me involved in it. I'm just a doofy. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Hi, hello, Floopy. So this is like my take with like the drama. You guys know way more than I do. I'm just kind of like a safely observer, and I don't want to get involved because it just because as you can see, like you said, Winter, is that you don't want to get involved because it can bring you down like a dark hole, so to speak.
Oh man. I mean, a lot of times when I like go on DMs or if I even try and do a live video, there'd be somebody on there that would be like bringing up some like something about like their relationship not going well, or they're having a bad day, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry to hear about that, and they're like, hey, well, will you talk to me? Be a really good friend to me, or be my best friend? And I'm like, well, I could pray for you. I mean, I could pray for you if you want to. And all of a sudden, and they're like, okay. And then a couple days later, they bring up more drama and are just like, why aren't you talking to me much? I'm like, I'm busy. I'm telling you that. I told you that a couple times, and they just go on going like that. And I'm like, stop being dramatic. You're not in a TV show. You are in the real world. Things like this happen. I told you I would pray for you, and if you're going to be dramatic to me, then go away.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. That's right. Yeah, I totally agree with that. That it's sometimes I try to be a sweet being and be as nice and sweet as I can be to everybody. But yeah, see, I agree that we all reach a point. You feel you got this love and you want to help others. I even destroy some of my mental health because I care so much about other people when they're going through their own stuff, and then like they try to drag you into it, and you do everything you can to be positive and help them see the positive. But some, especially, I'm sorry, I love all you wonderful floofs, but it's like those really toxic dramatic ones that just constantly negative this and oh god this that, and I'm just like, I want to be like, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? And and it'll be about silly things too, like, oh, and I feel bad. Like one, like the classics is like breaking up with boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever, and I just like I tell them, I'm like, there's a bunch of other furries and or non-furries all over the world. You can look for another one. It's and some just like it's like a. And I love and respect everyone, and the ones that do like the learned helplessness, that one's a nasty habit to break. Is especially like in psychological terms, learned helplessness, where you just constantly just, oh, you can't do anything for yourself. You want everyone to feel bad for you and help you out when you can't. You sadly you kind of manipulate and make other people feel bad for you. I feel for those individuals, but I'm just like you said, they Werner. When in doubt, all you can do is pray and hope for them. But the greatest ones that can get them out is definitely themselves. So but I do. Oh, let's see. What do we got? Uh-oh. Did I start something up in Facebook chat already? Hi, Lionel. How are you? And I am having a wonderful night. Thank you so much, Chase. Really appreciate it. Run like hell and yeet people to escape from the drama. Alexander, he hit the nail on the head. That was good. So he said, run like hell and yeet to get away from the drama. That is actually very perfect. I agree with that. That's what I do, honestly. But if I get involved in drama, I just run, people. Just like the Om Nom band, just run from the drama because it's sadly, do what you can. It's going to be everywhere. There's no fighting it, and well, you can fight it. You just got to, when in doubt, just be kind, wonderful, caring, and you know, unfortunately, the ones be hating, they still be hating.
Yeah, a few people that have like talked to me and have been so dramatic to me, and I've been telling them, I'm praying for them and all that, and they keep getting on my nerves. A lot of them are just like, even like was talking back when I said that that I know this is bad. I mean, this is the real world. This is not a TV show or anything or a movie or anything like that. So there's no reason to be dramatic. And then all of a sudden they were like, fuck you, you're another bad piece of shit. And I'm just like, fine, you know what? You want to be a jerk to me? Forget it. I've been nice to you. I'm telling you I'm praying for you. But you know what? Forget it. You're getting blocked.
Yeah.
I'm putting up with drama. Because I got Instagram too. The reason why I got Instagram is to get away from the drama.
Oh, right. No. The big cheese is that probably the highest fluctuation drama within the fandom. It's like a big dirty drama salad. Some of the top main platforms. I'm sorry, folks. Facebook has a lot of it. Telegram, the messaging system, has a good chunk of it. Actually, it's and I'm in a lot of chats to help out to try to be that loving, supportive individual. But there are chats like that are there to help those individuals eventually see the light and help themselves, which is great and wonderful. Twitter, Twitter, a million times Twitter. Always. There's no cute pictures. There's once in a while inspirational cute quotes from certain furries, but 9 times out of 10, it's he said or she said or they said about this, that, and it's over such silly things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be pushing myself under the bus. I'm gonna probably get blown up in a bad way by some people, but honestly, it's just like it. I don't care. Not in a bad way. It's just that's the best way to fight the drama within the fandom is to just not let it get to you. It's look for the positive. That's how I look at the fandom. Is I look at all the positive aspects. I look at all these cute artists. I mean, look. Look. So if you're feeling bad, Winter Furry, take a look at my reference sheet. Look at how cute he is. Doesn't that just kind of make you smile and bring a smile to your face? I mean, honestly, it's like this would be Splitz if he were a Disney character. That's what Cooper goes for. She's got a very, very cartoony Disney, and Disney is like one of my favorite movie franchises of anything. And I'm just like, sometimes just look at art. You look at fursuit dancers doing the dance competitions. You see, like, all I remember is from all these cool videos of conventions. I think the biggest solution that's going to help definitely lower the drama and tweak it down a bit is definitely the conventions coming back because it's a necessity. We need the conventions to come back so badly. I think that's what it was, is because it's similar to how I work. At work. I have this theory. People that are used to being busy and doing stuff with let's say for example conventions, when they're getting ready for conventions, whether it be for YouTubers or entertainers, TikTokers, Twitchers, YouTube sensations, all that stuff, they go to these conventions. They're so busy, they don't have time to spend time online and dink around and create this loophole. They're busy doing their art. They're busy practicing their dance moves. There's so much busyness. So hear me out. I'm at work. I actually worked with some people in the past that were part of I called them the quad, and they would, like hence, like you're saying, drama. Oh, he said, she said, and people would get walked to the HR over the dumbest things. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here watching the show. I'm the one that sits and watches the show of drama, and I eat the popcorn because it's hilarious. It's happened to me. Don't get me wrong. I got involved because they didn't like me, long story short, because they won't like you if you choose not to be part of it, So I just sat and I watched and I ate the popcorn. And then and I looked at their workload and I take a look from personal experience. I'm like, wow, this one coworker had to see one patient a day. Like, that's it. I'm just like, so what are you doing with the other 78 hours of your day, So hence, you sit on your butt, you get bored, and guess what's going to happen with boredom? You're going to start having some fun in not such a good way. So good theory as to why drama starts is out of boredom. That's kind of what Ada Beta was talking about. So I agree with them on that one, that it's definitely a thing that started from boredom, and it's just, you just can't let it suck you in, folks. There's too many good things in the fandom to focus on. It's that drama stuff. It just, yeah, like you said, eat it and run away from it. Don't let it get you, because what it'll do is it will turn you into a toxic individual. Long story short, my roommate suit maker, big time drama, all that stuff. Just let it just tear her up inside, and now she's sad, depressed, anxiety, all that, the above, because she let that crap get to her. It's sad to see it in action. And it got to me a little bit, but I learned to just be positive, even in the darkest of times, to be honest. All right, what do we got from Facebook? I'm doing good, but it's hot where I live. When my furry friends are feeling down, I always post on their Facebook positive energies and lion hugs. There you go, Lionel Saber. There you go. That's perfect. When you'll be surprised. That's one of the greatest suggestions right there. I love what you guys put on these different things. Everyone's got something cool or interesting to say when it involves like good ideas to help prevent like negativity and drama. Is such little simple things can really brighten up a person's day and can turn that dramatic, toxic individual like remember the Grinch? How his heart turned 8 sizes bigger and then he was all nice. So hence, think of a really toxic furry as like the Grinch. The right person shows them enough kindness, like was it Cindy Lou, right? That was the little who or whatever that kind of made him turn around or whatever because she despite so there you go, folks. Say nice things on Facebook, say nice things on Twitter, say nice things on YouTube, say nice things on all the platforms. Comment, say, hey, that's a really nice picture. Hey, I really love that suit. That's really cute. I love that art. If they're like Lionel said, if someone's really sad, even if they're posting something negative, even if you're trying, at least you're trying to help them out. In the end, that makes you really awesome. Is that you're taking time and your own mental health to try to help someone else's mental health. You know where I'm going with this, there, Winter, Furry Husky?
Yeah, I hear you.
Because it shows a lot. It really shows a lot of good character. But yes, there is a time where it becomes too much for you. It's okay to cut off. It's okay. The biggest thing is that individual's got themselves. Mom can help them, friends, medication, whatever. All these things they can do is that individual himself can bring them out of it. You get it? Uh-oh. Let's see. Someone else wanted to join in on the on the conversation. Sorry, folks. I just ate dinner earlier, so I got a little bit of the workups. Let's see. I watched the Fandom documentary. Oh, and there goes my phone.
I think you can get 3 people on the live, actually.
I know, and a lot of them want to come on here. Uh-oh. And there went that. Oof. So with that, what's really interesting and I noticed in the fandom is that it's there. The drama ain't going anywhere. It's still going to be there, but I assure you folks, don't let it get to you. There's way too many good things in the fandom to outweigh the negatives. Unfortunately, yes, drama is there. Keep it there. Because if you feed too much into it, because that's what people that try to do that and create drama and or narcissism and all that wonderful stuff that they like to do, it's the idea is they're trying to suck you into it. Like what was that episode? Was it South Park that Cartman called Kyle a succubus? So heads, there you go. Don't let the dramatic succubuses suck the life force out of you. Just remember you are all wonderful, sweet, kind, caring individual furries. And it don't matter if you're small, big. I don't really believe in the whole poppy fur thing because I just, even Majira himself just doesn't even like the term. He doesn't being treated like a celebrity or whatever. So he just wants someone to walk up to him and be like, hey, how's it going? How's your day going? Not, oh my God. See, that kind of feeds to that. So there's a bunch of things that are great and wonderful about the fandom. You just need to focus on those and look at it this year, folks. Save up money. Be ready. We got conventions starting in, oh my goodness. There went my ref sheet again. So conventions are starting in I think there's one in Texas in, I think, the end of the month or June, or Oklahoma. There's a Twister Fest. Furry conventions are starting back up, folks. Look at all the positive things that are coming out of this. The coronavirus pandemic and Trump, all that stuff really, really fed to that big dysfunctionality within the fandom. I mean, as you saw And don't get me wrong, I love and I support Black Lives Matter, everyone, and I love and support everyone, no matter what. It's just that some of them just took it and twisted it, turned it into something that it just made it worse. I kind of sound like Skeletor for a second, but no, that's kind of what happened. Is all these different things just went on, and it just out of boredom and anger and all that stuff, and just what you call it, not pit, like being trying to think, the one guy from Family Feud, uh, Steve Harvey. There we go. He actually did a radio show once. I was listening to it one morning. This is months ago. I was having a really kind of sad, tough morning. So I understand how dramatic, toxic people feel. I feel it. I go through it myself. I love and I respect everyone, but I honestly I can't like everyone. That's I try to be, but and it was just one of the mornings where I was just really whatever. So he just talked about being bitter, just going through life having anger, bitterness, sadness is just how it's a waste of life. Honestly, folks, we don't honestly don't know how long we got. It's a wake up call, and that's why I like Steve Harvey because he's funny. He's Mr. Family Feud and the Steve Harvey Show. He's hilarious. It's just going through life having all the negativity is just no way to go. Just got to look at flip the coin, the other side. The grass, look at the grass isn't always greener on the other side, folks. Just got to learn that things are going to get better since last year. The past is the past. Here, I'm going to dab. The past is the past. Coronavirus, the elections, Antifa, all that scary stuff, it's the past, folks. We got to brush by that and come out ahead. Look at things that are coming up this year. We got coronavirus vaccines are on a mass scale. We're at, I think, over a third of the U.S. population is vaccinated now. So we're fighting back, folks. We got to beat this war together, this war within ourselves. We can't do it alone. The best thing and best way to survive and to, make the fandom a better place, like how it should be, like how I remembered it or how I saw it in the fandom, is we got to do it together. Like I was saying, show love, show kindness. It's one of the biggest things you can do to get through the rest of this pandemic until it's over. It's never going away. You can't think it's going to go away. Coronavirus, it's stuck. We have it. I mean, heck, bird flu's still around in some places. Swine flu's still around in some places. And those are even worse than coronavirus. They already have the proof that it was. We just got to learn to keep our head up, stay positive, and keep moving forward. Because if we keep living and moving in the past, it's to die in the present. That's a turn of phrase. Don't live in the past. Look at the present. Look in the future. We got great and wonderful things coming up ahead of us, folks. The vaccinations are happening. We've got conventions coming up. Megaplex 2021 is happening in like 3 months. That's one of the biggest small conventions down in Florida. You'll get to see me, Splitz, the Dutch Angel Dragon that happens to talk and have a moving jaw. So you get to see me there. Maybe I'll go to one of the other conventions. I'll get to see a bunch of you floopies there. And I will get to interview all you wonderful floopies as well, because I love interviewing furries, as you can see. I was going to interview a Nefertiti and see what I need. This is a good example. She couldn't make it. She couldn't interview. I could have been, F this. I ain't going to stream nothing, just be all toxic and angry about it. But no, there's no point. I thought, you know what? The best way was like, I explained to her, I'm like, hey, I understand. It's okay. She is busy. Big name furries like her or whoever, I'm sure they have 10 million and one things going on. Heck, I got 10 million and one things going on, and I'm not even really that big or whatever. So I'm thinking some of these folks that are huge have got like tenfold going on. So it's understandable. I said, hey, we can interview another time. It's not the end of the world. I could have acted like it was the end of the world and didn't want to interview or talk or do nothing or do a stream on drama. So I could have made a drama thing out of it, but no, there's no point. I think, I understand. I understand that individuals have lives. Life happens. It's completely understandable. All right, what do we got? Drake Silver. I'm definitely looking forward to Anthrocon next year. Yeah, I was actually really excited. I was told, so see, there we go. That's how we're getting rid of the drama. Let's talk about things that are cool and wonderful that are happening. I got my fluffy dog right here who came up and said hi. So we got that going, Fluffs. We got Anthrocon 2022. We've got some of the other conventions that are going on in the fall, as well as Megaplex and that Texas Fiesta, the Fiesta one. Yes, that's in like late May or June or something. You guys definitely go check that one out. That could be fun. I do believe that's open and they're having that. And so many things to look forward to this year, folks. 2020, the craziness. We should make that like the Lord Voldemort, the year that shall not be named. 2020, blah, it's behind us. Forget about it. Forget about it, says the Italians, just forget about it. Because that's what happens, folks. Like I was saying earlier, live in the past, you will die in the present. I got to practice what I preach. To be honest, I actually had to see, I work in therapy and I'm good at my job, but I honestly believe I had to go see therapy myself a time or two because that was my problem. I was living in the past. I kept thinking about the past and it kept messing with my present and it kept messing with my future. You can do it, folks. Focus on the here and now. Look at whether it be working on school. If you want to go to college, you want to learn your computer engineering or computer software or hardware, whatever you want to work. If you want to do that, focus on school. If you want to go to school to become an artist, you could probably make something even better than Cooper right here. If you work hard and practice at it, you can do so many things to just make the best of this year. So, folks, that's kind of the thing to take from this stream is to be positive and make the most of this year because, like we were saying, take the most of what you got because tomorrow is not promised, folks. We don't know. And some are just like, oh, what if I got health issues? I've known so many people that have health issues that were supposed to, whatever, smiling, most happiest, go luckiest people in the world, and they don't let their health issues disrupt them. Like my boy Benji, he's got multiple health issues, still positive, still always a smile on his face and ready for hugs and everything. Great example. I work with individuals that would have amputations, blind. I work with veterans, some that are just war torn, and like Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, like they don't have any legs, they can't see, smiling, happiest, most lucky people in the world, and it makes you think. It gives you a wake-up call to say, my goodness, my life is not that bad. Because look at Joe Bob here. He just says, everything happens for a reason, and I'm just going to make the best of it. And I'm just like, you know what? That's a great life lesson learned, folks. Make the best of what you got. There is no limitation to what you can and cannot do. I'm sorry, this is my way of fighting back at the drama, so to speak, is that instead of focusing on the negative, so I'm going to dab down, focus on the negative, focus on the positive, because that's the way to get along, and that's how we're going to make it, and we're going to survive, and how we're going to grow within the fandom, folks. All right, what do we got from Lionel? I try to stay positive every day. I also oh my goodness, you're going to try to draw me, Spike? Oh my goodness, you're going to make me blush. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. That's so wholesome. All right, what do we got? Love your positivity. Why, thank you, Ava. I really appreciate it. That's one of the greatest things that I love about the fandom is, to be honest, I have some of the worst days ever. But to tell you what, to explain, I work in mental health. So ironically, it actually, some people, there's this image created within a healthcare profession that, oh, these healthcare professionals that work in mental health are supposed to be all happy go lucky and everything's going to work out. And that's what that's what I do, is I try to bring the best out of people to be positive. But I have my own negatives myself. I'm not perfect. I have depression, I have anxiety, I have all these different things going on as well. So I understand what it's like to be in your guys' shoes. Whether you guys are on Instagram, on Facebook, on you, all my friends that I ever talk to, I understand how you feel. I have issues too. But the best thing that I learned to do, I actually read this in a book once, and this is a psychology book. The same type of chemical imbalances in your brain that can create negative thoughts with the right thought processes, cognitive behavior therapy. If you guys have ever heard that term, it's actually using your logical brain and your cognition to convince yourself out of negative behavioral thoughts. It's like really interesting. It sounds complex, but it's really as simple as just taking positive thoughts and having them combat your negative thoughts. I learned it myself from my therapist, and I learned it myself when applying it as therapy with people in my day-to-day job. The key is to just stay positive. This fandom makes me feel like a positive person. I put on this head. I get to talk to you wonderful flukes, whether it's here online or at the furry meetups. I get so excited and happy. Even if I'm in a mood, I put this on. I'm like, hey. So like literally, like I'm not kidding. I look like I'm smiling in my Dutchy head. Right now, I'm not kidding. I am grinning cheek to cheek because of the positivity. Because hence, get it? Pause. Like those paws. Like those beans. Actually, speaking of which, I got an update. I'm getting indoor feet done pretty soon. So I'm gonna have like beans just like my heart right here. So this is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna do so many feet poses. I like feet. I like beans. All right, let's see. I got someone sending me a DM on Facebook. I'll get to that in a second. Let's see. What do we got? My Telegram having issues, so I will use YouTube. I'm still battling depression. I tried kicking it. Yeah, exactly. It's completely understandable. The best thing is to definitely do things that really make you happy. Um, watch good movies, eat a good meal, do some exercise, practice meditation. So many things that you can do to help battle such things as depression, anxiety, and so on and so forth. I use it every day. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I eat healthy. Statistics and science shows that good, healthy meal habits help with the chemical imbalances within your brain and helps to fight and combat certain things like depression, anxiety, anger, all that good stuff. Good exercise helps alleviate some of that energy and it builds up the endorphins and chemicals like after or eating chocolate. Or even just like I was saying, cognitive behavior therapy, using good thoughts to battle the negative thoughts. Positive, negative, positive. So there we go, folks. And that is some of the biggest things that are the greatest piece of advice to fight the drama, to fight the thoughts of even creating drama. Have a positive outlook. Some of my best friends that I talk to each and every day, well, sometimes if they're having it, see, they have issues too, is they're positive. They bring positive vibes and happiness to the fandom. Find your positive vibing friends in the fandom, stick with those. Those are your best bets because they will bring out the best in you. And instead, if you hang out, I mean, completely understand. If you want to hang out with the toxics, by all means, that's how you like to do it. I don't judge. But if you really want to work on building positive relationships as well as a positive self-image, hang out with the positive ones. The ones that make compliments, that say, hey, that's great and wonderful. Oh, big hugs. When I see at any of these conventions, I see these fluffies hugging and showing love and affection, whether it's foxes, wolves, dragons, all of them. We all come together as one. We have different types of lives. Some of us are work for the fandom. Some of us are doctors. Some of us are rocket scientists. That one I interviewed a few weeks ago, he was a rocket scientist. We have computer people, we have clerks, we have hotel workers, we have bus drivers, we have truck drivers. The furry world is so expansive of how many different takes of life. Despite we have differences, we have different jobs, we have different lives, we have different agreements about what's a cute piece of art. Some person might even not think that my art's that, like, oh, I don't like that, I don't like the star, that, but that's okay. One of the things that brings us all together as one, and we need to come to realize that, folks, is our love of our hobby of being anthropomorphic animals that like to dress up outside of our regular jobs or regular lives. Some families understand it, some get better at it. Unfortunately, it just saddens me when I hear like families don't support their kids and everything. I love and support every one of you wonderful flutes, age no matter. Um, I'm really busy, but if you ever message me, I'm usually really good at answering. I'm sure a lot of my friends, Darwin Fox, I'm sure he can vouch that I don't stop talking. He knows from experience that I don't stop talking. Even if someone doesn't talk to me, I will keep messaging them over and over again until I drive them crazy because I like talking, as you can tell. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, wow, we got like 10 minutes left. You work at a grocery store. I try eating healthy and exercise. Well, there you go, Spike. Exactly. There you go. Trying is better than not trying. Hence the old saying, there's saying and doing. When I was a kid growing up, young little Dutchie, for example, I was saying, hey, I'm going to eat healthier eventually. Hey, I'm going to exercise more. I kept saying it, but I wasn't doing it. Before I know it, I was huge. Like, no kidding, folks. I was probably about 270 pounds. I was a big boy. I was pretty big. I got tired of people making fun of me for being, a little obese and this and that going on. So at one point, I just said enough. I finally became a doer rather than a sayer. I started running. I started eating salads. I started doing all these different lifestyle changes because I finally came to realize that I wasn't happy with how I looked. I wanted to change. And I had to actually take action instead of just talking about it. Before you know it, as you can see now, I'm not like perfect, but I lost like about 100 pounds, and holy smokes, I kept it off for about 18 years now. About 18 years since I've dropped the weight and got a lot more in shape. I try to stay in shape. I'm not perfect, but I try to do my CrossFit and run and exercise and all that stuff because it helps me feel good on the outside as well as on the inside. So that's what's really important, folks. These are some of the things that are going to help you survive until the next convention, to help boost your mood. Especially watch inspiring videos, watch really good movies. There's a million and one things you can do to erase the drama out of your mind. Because there's outer drama, and then there's, as you can see, anxiety, depression, all that stuff. That's inner drama. If you get what I'm saying, I'm trying to make it in a way that sounds like interesting, but it's actually factually true. Depression, anxiety is inner drama. That's all it really is, folks. You have other people talking smack about you, or you know it, you start talking smack about yourself. You start having self-doubt. You start thinking, oh, you hate yourself. Everybody hates you. See? That is essentially what depression, anxiety, all it is. That's inner drama. Find ways to fight it. Exercise. If you need medication, talk to a therapist. All sorts of ways to help fix it. And before you know it, I've seen so many transformations, 180. The most negative people turn into these just positive, wonderful, sweet individuals in and out, especially in the fandom. It's so amazing. And all it took was one kind message from a friend of yours to just turn your life around and turn you into this sweet, wonderful individual. Honestly, that's what helped me a lot in the fandom. I have negative times and negative thoughts too here and there with the fandom, but I have a lot of wonderful, a lot of loving, caring, kind friends that help keep me in balance, help keep me in check to remind me that the Fandom is a wonderful and great place because I know it is, and sometimes I might doubt because I see, like I was saying, drama, all going on. I'm just like, but can't let it take it. We are all strong. We were all very, very powerful individuals. Like I used to always tell, hence we got superheroes. You know, there's Superman, there's Spider-Man. All these wonderful superheroes that you emulate. One of the biggest, most important things you can do, folks, is be your own superhero. Hence, look at our personas. Isn't that kind of like our own superhero? I've seen so many people that are all scared and introverted and stuff like that hardly talk or move or whatever. As soon as they put on their suits, that's like their superhero. So your persona can be your superhero. Use it to fight the negatives. Use it to fight the drama. Use it to be the best furry you can possibly be. I've seen every single one of these furries that I've ever met and come into contact with. That's why I keep talking to the ones, even the ones that don't like to talk to me, because I see the good in them. I force myself. No, I don't actually force myself. I see the good in anybody because there could be a good person, but they could have just had a bunch of things or influences that changed them. Anybody has the power to change their ways, their thoughts, their beliefs. I've seen it. I worked with it. Outside the fandom and inside the fandom. Yeah, even through Telegram. I've actually talked to a lot of floofs and not to brag, but talk some out of suicide, out of just doing all sorts of things, because it helped me feel good to know that one kind word or phrase or just someone being there can completely change your trajectory in life. All right, what do we got here? Team pause. Yes, exactly, Ashbox. Team pause. Yes. I'm totally going to have some pause. I'm joining in on the positive action very soon. I'm going to have indoor feet, so you guys are going to like those. Because my feet are boring outdoor feet. They're just the, gym floor bottoms. But yeah, exactly. Team positive. Team positive is what's going to get us through this, folks. So before I go off of this stream, to end this, goodness gracious, to have such a positive thought and belief with drama, there's a lot of positive things you can do with drama. Don't let it win. Positive drama will always trump the bad drama. Just think about it, folks. Always have a positive outlook. Always have a positive vibe. Just, hey, yo. That's the way to go. Because, like I was saying earlier, we don't know when tomorrow is going to be promised. So, to conclude that, folks, make the best of today in or out of the fandom for a better tomorrow. If you're happy and good where you go, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap your paws. It's great. It's wonderful. But if there's some things you want to change, seek your advice of your best friends. They will tell you if there's something off about you, and they can help you. Ultimately, you can help yourself by bettering yourself in some way, shape, or form. So every day you get up, if you go on Facebook, if you go on Twitter, if you go on Telegram, any of those things, my advice to you, say something nice. You'll be surprised how a little word of kindness. If you do a posting on any of the platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you have some people that respond, those are your fans, those are your followers. They love your attention. Take that little second and message. If someone says, hey, Splitz, that is a really cute art right there. I get the moment, I'll get right back and be like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And see what I mean? It's reciprocal. Positive vibes and messages will help create a positive circle. All right, folks. That is about all I have for tonight. What do we got here? I will soon commission a fursuit from Made for You. Yeah. Oh, I look forward to that, Spike. Please show pictures. Made for MFU are fantastic suit makers. I would give my left arm, or my right arm, left arm. I would give my left arm to get a Made for You suit right now. Don't get me wrong, my suit, this thing is cute. I love it. I wouldn't trade him for the world. But, hey, if I get a made for you suit at some point, I'll throw it on once in a while. Because there's so many cute suitors out there that have a made for you suit. Let's see. Great point splits always make the best of things. Well, yeah, exactly, Mikey. That's very true. And that factoid is the key is to have a positive vibe, a positive attitude. Pause. I ain't got my pause on. So we'll just point to his pause. See, his hand pause and his feet pause. Have a positive attitude. So as you guys know, I like pause. So that's the way to do it, folks. A positive attitude will eradicate the negative. So that's all I got for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for checking me out on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course, I am on Twitter. I am on Telegram. So I gotta get better at like editing so I can put like little things that show all my tags and stuff like that for if you follow me or whatever. If you want to watch me do other streams and videos, I really appreciate you guys taking time tonight. You guys are what helped make me want to do this, honestly. If you guys weren't here, I'd be like, I got other things to do. But I really appreciate you guys, each and every single one of you. No one's above or better than anyone else. So if you ever want to hear more of my stuff, I usually do about Sunday nights, about 9 p.m. I do like every other week because I'm busy with other stuff. So my next posting will be May 19th. Yeah, so about 2 weeks from now. I might sneak in another random live stream here and there, but my guaranteed streams are about every other week because I need more time to focus on school and stuff like that. So yes, if you guys have any comments or questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Telegram @SplitzT is the best way to get a hold of me. You send me a message on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. I will probably answer, but not very quickly. I'm like constantly on Telegram. So if you got my Telegram, I will definitely be on Telegram. Here, I'll put it in so you guys can find me on Telegram. That's like my secret messaging. Trying to put on. Trying to do it on Instagram. But I think I already got my tag information on some of my postings. So let's see. I'll type it in here. Let's see. Hold on. I can't see very well. There we go. That is the bestest, most greatest way to get a hold of this Dutch Angel Dragon is on Telegram. I'm kind of like a little bit on Facebook, a little bit on Twitter, but like I'm on Telegram like constantly. And I'm a very busy boyo. So please understand if I don't answer right away and instantaneously, please don't be mad. I'm an admin for for a few chats and for a few groups. So I got to be like that eye in the sky, so to speak. So I got to make little comments and this and that. So, but yeah, or usually like 9 times out of 10, Telegram, I'll respond pretty instantly, probably same day usually. So, but yeah, if you message me on the other platforms, maybe a couple days or whatever, but usually my instant, most bestest way to talk to me or get a hold of this Dutchie is on Telegram. So you guys have a great night. Dutchie boops. Boop. To each and every one of you wonderful floofs, don't ever forget that you are all wonderful. You are all loved. I love each and every one of you wonderful, fluffy floofies. I want to give you all such big, giant hugs right now. But find me at a convention. Oh, please do not hesitate to come give me a big old squishy hug. I'm totally down. I love hugs. And maybe snugs. We'll see. If I know you pretty good, we'll look into snugs, but definitely hugs. I'm a guaranteed hug magnet. So, all right, you guys have a good night.